Australian true crime story, The Murder of Jennifer Tanner. Victoria's country mystery. In the winter of 1984, the rural Victorian town of Kyabram was a place of quiet streets and close-knit families. People left their doors unlocked, neighbors waved across fences, and serious crime felt far away. But on the night of July 16th, that peace was shattered forever. Jennifer Tanner, a 37-year-old mother, was at home with her husband, Elmer Mel Tanner, and their children. Around 9:30 p.m., as the family settled in for the evening, a loud gunshot tore through the night. A single blast from a shotgun fired through the window of their home struck Jennifer and ended her life instantly. Neighbors, startled by the sound, rushed to the Tanner house. Inside, the family was in shock. Jennifer, a devoted mother described by friends as warm and loving, had been taken in the most violent way. For Kyabram, a farming town unaccustomed to violence, the murder was almost unthinkable. Police quickly ruled out accident. The angle of the shot, the deliberate aim, and the position of the house left no doubt Jennifer Tanner had been targeted. The question was, by who and why? Investigators canvassed the area, questioning neighbors and friends. Jennifer had no known enemies. She lived quietly, cared for her children, and was deeply connected to her community. But suspicion began to swirl around her husband, Mel. Known for shady dealings and past involvement in questionable insurance schemes, he was suddenly under a cloud of rumor. Detectives discovered that Jennifer had life insurance policies, and some wondered if financial motives could explain her death. Theories multiplied. Some believed the murder was a cold, calculated act carried out for money. Others suspected conflict within the family itself. A few clung to the idea of a stranger and outsider who had struck by chance. But in a town as small as Kyabram, the notion of random violence felt unlikely. Witnesses reported strange details. One neighbor recalled hearing a car speeding away that night. Others spoke of suspicious figures near the Tanner property in the days before the shooting. Police followed up, but each lead dissolved into nothing. Despite months of investigation, no one was ever charged. The evidence was thin, and the limits of 1980s forensic science made the case even harder to crack. For Jennifer's children, the night was life-changing. They grew up under the weight of suspicion and silence. The family fractured, torn apart not just by grief but by the unanswered question of who was responsible. For the wider community, the case became a ghost story spoken about in whispers, retold in headlines, yet never resolved. In the decades that followed, cold case detectives revisited the file. Advances in forensic technology raised hope that new testing might reveal the truth. Witnesses were re-interviewed, and the evidence re-examined, but once again, no breakthrough came. Nearly 40 years later, Jennifer Tanner's murder remains one of Victoria's most haunting, unsolved mysteries. The home in Kyabram has long since changed hands, but for those who remember, the image of that house remains frozen in time. Family broken, a mother stolen, and a crime that still echoes. The case leaves behind haunting questions. Who fired the shotgun that night? Was it carefully planned, or an act of sudden rage? Was the killer a stranger, or someone much closer than anyone wanted to believe? Jennifer Tanner's story is a chilling reminder of how fragile safety can be, even in the places that feel most secure. Until the truth is uncovered, her murder will remain a shadow over Kyabram, a silence that refuses to fade. Please like and subscribe for more true horror stories.